Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alicia and today we're talking about planners. So, I have two of them that I want to show you. You can see that they are different sizes. So, let me turn the camera around and show you what they are. So here we have both of my planners. Now these are going to be planners for 2025 and you can see that they are different sizes. The first one on top with Hello Kitty is a 7x9 with the, they call it the sunrise coil. We will get into this one, but this one will be my everyday. And then the second one is a bigger size. It's an 8.5 by 11. And this one, as you can see, will be my budget planner. This one is a monthly planner, whereas this one is their weekly life planner. So let's talk about the Hello Kitty planner first. So as you can see, this is the 7x9 and this one has the sunrise coil. I will say that the sunrise coil you will add, I believe it's $5 or $10 rather than you just getting an all silver coil. You do have the option to personalize it with your name and you can choose the colors if it has the personalization option. On the inside, this is kind of like a dry erase board almost. You can write on it. However, I suggest that if you are going to write on something like this, don't use a dry erase or a wet erase marker. It will cross over to this, and I think that's why they started doing this page instead of just straight to the, I guess, title page as you would call it. But rather use a Sharpie, like a permanent marker. You can always take it off with rubbing alcohol if you need to. This year, this is something new. You can see this is more of like a stencil, where in years prior they just had the ruler. As you can see, there's kind of like a filmy type page just to kind of give it some depth. But this is the first page where you can put your name and any like contact information should it get lost. I did pick the horizontal layout. You also have a choice of a vertical layout and a hourly layout, and then I think there's also a like compact daily layout, but don't quote me. I will have the Erin Condren website link in the description below. But moving on, you can see they do, this is part of one of their internal themes. I forget what it's called, but it's very colorful, and that's why I go for it. They do usually have quotes on the pages for the tabs. This one says, "Celebrate the movement of life in all its perfectly imperfect moments." It does do a calendar, so it looks like this one goes from July of 2024, which I usually put a sticker over top of this and just focus on the January through December of 2025. This will have like a sticker that goes over top, and then it has little color coding dots, so I can put in a dot for pay days and vacation days and everything else in that I'm trying to track. These pages I usually use for like monthly goals, so I usually do 6 months at a time. Then they usually give you one blank sheet before the month starts, and this is where I usually set my goals for the month. Here you have your monthly. You do have a dashboard page. I usually do like a quote, some goals for the month, and this is like birthdays if they have any birthdays. And then down here I usually get a sticker that tracks whether it's my reading or just tracks some of my habits. However, this one sometimes I will leave blank, other times I will just fill it with like quotes and such for the month. Then we get into the weekly spread. This is the horizontal layout, like I was saying. So each month has a different color, so you can tell where one begins and one ends. and it goes through the entire month with the same color. I usually use this to write down my top 3, like to-do list almost, or like things that are priority for the day. And then you go into the month. Again, that page will have that monthly goals. So you can see, I'll just show the different colors because each month is going to be the same. There's April and May and June, July. So you can kind of see that for August the tab is yellow, so is the graphic. So each one has its own color. Once we get to December, it's the same thing. You have the dashboard and the weekly pages. And you can see it goes even into January of 2026, but that's all it's going to give you. Then it goes into blank pages, and then there's a little note section. The note section is actually extra, and so I will usually use this for any trackers that I need. And there's a few pages here. Each planner does not typically come with this, but you can, I think it's like $5 extra, you can add in all the different like lined pages. They also have productivity pages, graph pages, or dot grid pages. And then once you reach the very final lined page, they have heritage and awareness observations. So these are different holidays. You have a let's keep in touch page, calendar for the following year, and any notes that you want to make or important dates. And then they give you some stickers to use throughout your planner. So the little flags, these are little circles. These are like to-do list stickers or habit trackers. They have usually a birthday celebration type page. These are just like little tabs that you can use to write like important appointments and such. And then there's a folder at the back. And in this folder, they always give you like a calendar, perpetual calendar and contacts. I don't typically use this one, so if anybody needs a calendar, let me know. I think I have several of those, but it might be. And then the same thing on the back. You have like a little wet erase, dry erase board. You can make notes of anything. And then that's the end of this one. Now this planner is going to be a little bit different. It is bigger, like I said, 8.5 by 11. And I set this one up and I never put my name on it. It always has whatever the year and budget. This is used as my budget planner. This is a monthly planner. And what I mean by that, you can see the dashboard is different on the inside. It doesn't have a specific layout. It's just a monthly planner. It's going to have the same quotes and same color scheme. You can also see that this page is quite bigger. Same with this one, but this is where I usually put the monthly goals. Anything financial for goals on there. This is where I usually write either goals or numbers for the budget. You have the calendar. This is where I would use my budget stickers to track spending and paydays. It has the dashboard like anything else, but instead of weekly pages, it just has blank pages. So I usually get a sticker that shows, it'll say like debt tracker here, and then you can put the totals down at the bottom. And then I'll have one that says sinking funds at the top, and same thing, totals at the bottom. And then the rest of the sheets are blank to do whatever I see fit. I usually use them to either say, hey, this was an unexpected expense, or here's our progress towards our debt-free journey, etc. So same thing. We go through the months. They have their own specific colors. You notice that the coil is silver. This is what the planners come with. They won't come with that colorful one like the previous planner. So we have all of the monthly colors. And I usually get stickers to kind of decorate each month. So for example, in October, I would have some Halloween type stickers throughout. I tend to stick to the boxes of a previous month and the next month if there's any. That way I don't get the stickers on the actual dates of the month. But this is where I track everything. And same thing, these pages at the end of the month, it won't have extra pages unless you specify that you want them, and they are extra, again, $5, $10. But I usually get the lined pages, and then I usually use these for any of the I'll do this one as like a Christmas fund tracking. This one could be a vacation that we're planning. This could be a savings challenge, and this could be a savings challenge. But towards the end here, this is where I usually say, okay, this is what worked, what didn't work, and how can I change it up. They do also in the back have the holidays. They also have the calendar, and so you can start planning specific dates if you need to. And this was another thing. These are the same as some of the other ones in the other planner, but you can see that they have like little asterisks. This is where I usually write in bills and then put them on their due dates. So we have 2 pages of those. This one comes with a folder but does not come with a perpetual calendar. And then it has the dry erase board backing. These are beautiful planners. I've used these for several years now. I always get one that is like my everyday. This is where I keep like my appointments, anything for me, my husband, my kids, anything like that, important school events and such. Again, you can see that color coil. And this is very strong paper. I have written in marker, I've written in pen, and it does not bleed through. That's why I like them. If you're interested, I can make a video of what one of my planners looks like, and I can have a side-by-side comparison of what it would look like before I start writing in it and what it would look like after. If you would like to see that, leave me a comment down below. I won't do that for the budget planner. I can show you a video of me setting it up. If you would like to see that, leave me a comment down below. But these are the Erin Condren planners that I've used and have been using for the past couple of years. I thought I would share them with you, and if you guys are interested, I will have links in the description of where you can find out more about them. Well, that is all for me in this video, guys. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!